All right, hello there. Welcome back. I am in Thessaloniki, in the old town, which is called Anapoli, and I'm just gonna look up a few sites here. It's a quiet part of Thessaloniki. Thessaloniki is a very hectic town, and it's very noisy. So it was difficult to find a place where I could actually shoot these videos. In any case, I'm back. My name is Corradini, and I am a theater producer, writer, composer, a lot of stuff. And this is my theater vlog for the people that are watching this for the first time. And I'm just gonna shoot videos every day as I'm traveling from basically mid-May until the end of August, and sharing some thoughts about theater and so on when I'm shooting these videos. It's also a good thing for me, to actually kind of remember experiences I had in the past. So I kind of like this. I don't know. It's still bizarre for me because usually I'm on this stage as another persona, which is I think it's a Latin word which means mask, and the Greek word would be atomo. But still, I'm digressing. In any case, I was mentioning in a past video a book, and today I want to share with you the title of a book that really influenced my professional life a lot, and the author, the person that wrote this book. The title of this book is When You Fall in Dive. To tell you the truth, the author, Cherry Huber, really influenced my life with another book which I did read previously, which is titled Whatever People Think of You. No, whatever you were told to believe, there is nothing wrong with you. That's an excellent book. She's a great writer. And but the second book, When You Fall in Dive, I think really it kind of set up a rule, whenever I'm on the stage on how to approach life in general. So I would strongly suggest to read that book and the one she wrote before, Despite what you're told to believe, there is nothing wrong with you. I put up the cover of the two books on the screen as I am telling you this story. And basically, what happened is I read the book in 2012. That's when I actually wrote my first solo show. And I'll give you bits and pieces of my life, but you gotta understand, I do not come from, straight from the arts. Believe it or not, I have 2 degrees in engineering. Would you believe that? And my forte was mathematics at school. I was really good in mathematics, like really, really good. So, all the contrary of what you would expect somebody to be when he or she is involved in theater. But in any case, so what about this book? Well, Cherry Huber is a Zen teacher, and she really introduced me about meditation. Now, word of advice: I'm not a Buddhist. I'm a Catholic. I'm saying this because I think meditation really is a technique to explore your mind, which is useful no matter what religion you buy to, okay? And so I want to make this clear. But anyway, she really introduced me to meditation, and the way she writes her books, it's just really bizarre. I mean, she writes her books as if they were written from a child, by a child. So, with very simple handwriting. They're not complex books, but the content is really deep. So it's a kind of book. I don't have a large library because I don't like keeping that many books. But these are I think I bought 5 books of hers, and I sometimes I just go back and read them again because I find them very, very useful, like I said. And she really introduced me to meditation, and in order to learn how to meditate, I actually attended for 3 or 4 times a Zen center in Turin. They were very nice, and but it's a technique. It's like you go to the gym, and of course you want to have a trainer with you just the first time. He or she, he's gonna teach you how to use properly the machines. You don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to strain yourself and stuff like that. And I think even meditation, it was very useful for me to go to a Zen center because they actually told me, how to do it. And also, it's quasi impossible if you do it on your own that you're gonna stay like an hour and a half meditating, by yourself. I mean, I can do it. I never did an hour and a half by myself. If I do it like 20 minutes, and then I don't know. I guess I'm not very disciplined in as far as that matters. But still, so, and this is a book that really influenced my life. It's a book that actually convinced me, okay, I gotta write this solo show and to get rid of my past in a way. Like I said, I have a past which is not in the arts at all. Although I'm doing this profession now, and I've been doing this for many, many years. And but when you fall in dive, the basic tenet is that whenever something bad happens to us, whenever we find ourselves in a situation where the reality of what is happening is different from what we had in our mind, the natural reaction is to look for safety, to cower back, to to go in a zone where we feel comfortable with ourselves. And this book, it's an invitation just to take the opportunity and to make something good or something which may be extremely bad. And the idea, as I remember the first chapter of the book, the idea is that you're falling, you're trying to resist. You're falling from a skyscraper. Oh my God, I'm going to die. So, you're throwing your hands in the air. You just want to stop the fall. But the idea is, no, just take the dive. Imagine you're going to land somewhere, but maybe it's going to be water. You just don't know. And your fear is the fear of the unknown. So the invitation is just take the dive. Just accompany the fall. Do not resist it. And if you do clowning like I do, it's something that it is true. Sometimes you gotta do stuff. In the future, I'm gonna speak about a show, but you gotta do stuff, and you just walk into the unknown, and you gotta forget the fear for a second. Your rational mind should just be left aside for a second, and just trust something's gonna happen. You just don't know what's gonna happen. And I'm very into Zen stories. I like Zen a lot. But like I said, I'm not a Buddhist, but I must say, I first of all, they're funny. And second, they have an incredible irony in them, and they made me happy. I don't know. Whenever there is something bad happening in your life, going back to some Zen stories or proverbs, it kind of helps you. But like I said, this book really changed my life. So in 2012, I actually wrote my first solo show. And then from there, it was just like a series of shows. If you go to my website, you're gonna see quite a lot, and also there's some scripts on Amazon that you can find. But yeah, so the idea is you don't know who you are. This is a voyage of self-discovery. Don't be a perfectionist. If you want to do something, just do it, and take the risk. Take the risk. You don't know where you're gonna land. You don't know. It can be hard concrete, as you falling down, or it can be water, or it can be newly found paradise. You just don't know. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, and that's about it, I guess, for today. Take care, enjoy life.